I have had professional experience in two fairly different technology areas. I've been first working with Nokia in the telecom industry, and now I'm working with Neste in the energy industry. So very diverse environments. Maybe one commonality that I've noticed in the course of time is that there has been a quite continuous increase in the focus of attention on the patent itself, to the point that sometimes we tend to forget, we IP professionals, we tend to forget that the patent is first and foremost a document that establishes control, describes and establishes control on a technology asset. And there has been some patent business models that have become so sophisticated and so successful that to some extent people start thinking that, well, the patent per se is something that generates value, forgetting that the patent has value only to the extent it represents a valuable technology asset. And of course, I think that in general, for the general industry, it is important always to maintain this connection to the technology, also because if you only focus on the patent, people start very quickly getting too much into the legal aspect of things. But if you want to integrate your IP strategy with a business, then it actually helps a lot to move the discussion towards technology, which is actually a language which is understood at all the level of management in all kinds of companies. I'm a very strong believer that patents are first and foremost an instrument for creating bridges. Very often when we discuss in the common discourse, patents are associated to fences, about creating a defense, a protection of the business. But of course, it is also possible, and maybe even more important, to use patent to build bridges. And for the industry now to move towards these green transitions, and especially in the industry where we are, which is related to the clean energy, cleaner at least energy, the fact of being able to collaborate and open up and reach out to partners and potentially sometimes even to competitors and to customers and to public institutions in a way which is at the same time open and safe is actually really important. And what is the instrument that gives you at the same time the ability to be open and safe? Well, that's actually the patent. So the patents, at least the way we like to see it, are an instrument that establish legal control on technology assets which are important and allow you then to address your and achieve the positioning that you want to have in a safe way. And this is growing important in these new green transitions and sustainable energy sector, because it will be all built in collaborations, and that requires openness and control. For the reasons that I mentioned in my previous answers, I think it's really important that not just the people who are working in the IP organizations, but all the members in the business and in the technology team have a very clear understanding of how the patent system and how the IP system works. I remember when I was studying engineering 25 years ago, everybody was very excited about the logistics, and everybody was admiring companies like Toyota because they had this just-in-time principle. And I very strongly believe that technology companies today, if they want to succeed, they need to have the same level of mastery in the area of intellectual property. And I half-jokingly think that the IPR organization in company should belong to the logistics department, not to the innovation department or to the legal department, but to the logistics department. Because what IP organizations in company do is that they make available to their businesses the technology assets that the business needs to achieve their desired positioning, either by creating them themselves and establishing control, or by licensing from others. So for this reason, it's important that IP is not just left to the lawyers. And for this reason, it's important that IP is not only taught, for example, in School of Law, but it's really important that also people in School of Business and students of economics and students of technology are exposed and educated to IP as a tool that will really become very important to become then leaders in the future.